on, poker peeps? It's the Hatter. And in today's hand, we're going to talk about big blind specials and big blind defending ranges. All right, so we're going to jump right into this. This hand comes from Quarter 50 Cent online. And let's jump right into the action. Under the gun's going to fold. Under the gun plus 2 is going to fold. Low jack's going to fold. High jack folds. And the second villain in the hand and the cutoff, he's going to go ahead and open it up to 150. Now, a little bit about this villain. Usually he's a lot tighter of a player, so I expect him to have a pretty tight range here. Probably at worst, he's got middling pairs. All right, so it goes to the button. He's going to fold. Small blind, who's the smaller stack at the table, he's going to go ahead and complete. And I'm going to go ahead and defend with 10-8 of diamonds. I don't know what it is about 10-8 suited. I just love this hand. I've made so many big hands with it, so it's like one of them things where you fall in love with a certain hand. All right, so we come to a flop, and we flop the flush. What a beautiful flop right here. And it's got the high cards that should be hitting the main opener. So this is just such an amazing flop, and I'm excited to get some action with my hand here. So, excuse me. The small blind's going to go ahead and check. I'm going to check in flow, and it comes to villain number 2. And surprisingly, he checks. Which, I mean, I guess on a monotone board, even if he had, you know, like ace queen or something with no diamonds, he might be a little scared. So we're going to go ahead and go to the turn, which is the jack of spades. And with 450 in the pot, now we got to figure out how we're going to get some money in here and start building a pot. And luckily, the small blind, he goes ahead and donk leads out for pot, which is a beautiful sight. All right, so at this point, I'm thinking, man, the guy in the cutoff, I know him. And I know this board has to be hitting his range. And yeah, it's a little questionable to try to let another card come off and another diamond comes off. I mean, he could have a queen or a jack very easily, but I'm trying to make a big pot here. So I'm just going to smooth call and hope to keep the cutoff in, which works great. All right. So now with 18 in the pot, the queen of clubs comes off. Now it's a little sketchy because I hold one of the 10s, so I block one of the possible straights, which sucks because I really would love for one of them to have Broadway and overplay it. So now the small blind slows down and checks, and it comes to me. And I'm kind of stuck between a situation right here. I feel like the small blind's got to have something pretty good since he potted it. And villain number 2, I mean, I guess I could bet real tiny, but I'm going to go ahead and try to be a little bit more polarized. And I'm going to go ahead and bet pot. And the cutoff gets out of the way, which kind of sucks, but he's tighter. So, I mean, he's folding everything. I mean, he's folding 2 pairs, everything here. Luckily, the small blind calls, and he ends up showing ace jack. So, great situation on the turn. And he goes ahead and calls down with 2 pair. And we actually had him beat with the Broadway straight. But, man, nice hand there. So, tell me what y'all think. I mean, the defend is a no-brainer. But how did I play it post-flop? All right, see y'all tomorrow. Hatter out.
Gotta find my way to